I completely understand what you're going through. I know the hardships, especially after 6th of December 2024 till this day of the time, that is 18th of February. This is happening, the intensity every single day feels like I've already entered a new year. When on this earth will I start seeing the positive sign and better days? Trust me, every day has been a better day since last year, or rather, after you came into this 2025. Well, we are going to deep dive into the situation. We are under Mercury retrograde since 6th and 7th of December till 24th or 25th of this month, that is February. So, as this Mercury is nearing its retrograde end and would start in a direct directions, till that point of time, the intensity is going to be little at a spike. But that does not mean it's not going to give you some results out of it. Well, it is going to, or it is indeed trying to make us understand certain facts and remove certain blocks out of our life. 112, as I say this, yes. So it's removing certain blocks in an intense way, and so I understand completely what is happening around you and inside you. We are going to deep dive and understand and decode many such situations and come out of this quite professionally, like, oh, the new, complete new you. Don't worry, the March is bringing an immense, powerful, transformed you, which is going to be highly progressive. The first thing I felt to pull is the fairy cards. I guess the problems that you're going through, these are because of certain emotions. Let's try to decode this, let's try to understand this. The new metaphysic earth that we are entering into is making sure that all the emotion, the release, confirmation, all the emotions that are not really helping you to escalate in your life, to ascend in your life, they are supposed to go back, they are supposed to be left behind this old metaphysic earth. So once you, here is a thing, okay, this kind of powerful channeling is what I have been getting since yesterday. And I would say powerful reason being, this Mercury and Mars combination that has started from this year is making every person quite intuitive. So if you're in tune with the universe, it is giving you all the intuitions and the crystal clear answers to every questions you have towards this universe. It is just that you need to be open to receive these answers. Certain videos like this might help you decode certain answers again. So this new metaphysic earth is preparing you to let go of that stingy emotions that is not really helping you move ahead. Now when you keep on listening these days, let go of that emotion that doesn't serve any purpose. But what that does that exactly mean? Here is a thing, let me explain it to you with the help of example. Before that, there is a card that fell off, perfect timings. Perfect timings, everything is happening at a perfect time. This is the right time for you to move forward. Oh my goodness, the sync 337, as I say this is the right time for you to move forward, and your wishes being granted. Really, don't worry, your manifestations are just around the corner. Don't worry, March is going to be way too different. Once this period ends, the new year begins 19th or 20th of March. The spring begins 19th or 20th of March. Once you enter the spring, once you enter this timeline, you are going to have something most and most powerful. But before you enter this timeline, again, the new metaphysic is talking about letting go. Now, what is this letting go cycle all about? Say, for instance, okay, there is a lot that is coming this way now. This new metaphysic earth is taking us back to that ancient timeline with wisdom attached to it and more clarity attached to it. We are going to enter some processes, some timeline where we are getting more aware and conscious. Now, let's take an example. Say in a previous timeline, when a king had multiple queens, the queen was to just be there for the family and the king was a provider. But here is the thing again, I've used this example in my previous recordings as well, but the clarity has come again to me, so hence I'm using this to you to make to process certain things quite easily. Initially, when that scenario was there, that scenario is not a problem. The scenario was emotions attached to it. That means a man had some kind of an ego that I'm the provider, so I should be ruling the home. A woman was always fearful. Though the intuitions were quite intact, they were not able to communicate the same with the partner. The reason was she always self-doubted, like I may go wrong and the decision might go haywire. So there was fear, anxiety, there was so much of rudeness or disrespect around the corner. It was more of self-doubts again. You could also say the hustle they went through was not required. Universe is trying to say that the complete life is way too simple and way too easy, and that's where we are ascending. The timeline is bringing back that scenario when a woman's presence would be more than enough. She would be more intuitive. She is going to be someone who would just make everyone's life quite easy. And wherein a man will always have a life of ease. He doesn't have to hustle. He doesn't have to struggle so much to earn that bread, because now a man would respect. There would be one man and one woman. There won't be multiple marriages happening out here. This timeline is bringing in divine counterparts together. So when a divine counterparts come together, there is no space for third person in one's life. So that's what this timeline is bringing in. So before we enter into this timeline, the major shift this is forcing us to do is get rid of those emotions. If something is too close to you these days, like I am too close to money, I am too close to this particular person, or I am too close to this particular situation, universe will make you detach to it compulsorily. So before you enter this timeline, you would see that whatever is too much attached to you, that is what is suffering. For some, it's going to be relation. For some, it's going to be a relation with the partner, with family, with friends, or with money. So it depends on whatever your attachment is. This timeline is trying to tell you, you need to detach. It is trying to make you feel that, or giving you the right things, that without this energy, this particular energy, you are also good. So let everything, see, everything is an energy. Every single situation is an energy. Maybe relations with others, the feelings are energy. The money is a flow, it's an energy. So universe is saying that you are controlling, you're trying to control it. No, this is mine, this has to be with me. This has to be my power. This is my, my status. This is where I belong. So this kind of attachment towards a title is what universe is making sure that you break that attachment. And if you're not breaking it, universe is forcing you, putting you up into that situation where you will automatically get detached. Because that's what life is trying to tell you. Stop feeling attached towards anything and everything. The new metaphysics is saying that everything is new. You are an energy yourself, and energy flows. It doesn't feel stagnant. Like I am happy into this floor, I don't want to go upwards. Okay, universe is saying then you're calling in for the stagnancy. You would stale at one point. So that's what universe is forcing us to do. Now this is not something out of, it's not a trials, or I'm not seeing this as an exam, as a test or something, but universe is giving you an opportunity and trying to enforce this on each human being out here, that life is genuinely easy. Life is full of ease, happiness, joy. Where did all other emotions came in from? Why sadness? Why anger? Why cry? Life is all of peace and contentment. We have had all sort of emotions all these ages. Now universe is saying that time to cut off, time to detach, time to let go. This is what let go means. Time to let go of all these emotions and forget about what has, forget not, experience. You have experienced it. God has experienced it through you. Now it's saying that done. the emotion that is making you feel stagnant, that person that is making you feel controlled, that for this person I would not survive without them. You may be a third tire into their life, but still you feel that, so what? I'm sorry to say this, but yes, we have come to a point of dependency like this. You may be a third person in someone's life, but it makes you feel that level of confidence, that level of survivals, like, yeah, without them I cannot do anything. Who would take care of me like that? Who would nurture me like that? Who would pamper me like that? You yourself. Universe is making sure that you become sufficient within yourself during this transformative phase. And as you suffice this purpose, as you start feeling sufficient, the timeline that is coming now is bringing you more and more free. It's making you more and more free, not being dependent on anyone on this earth, but be independent, stand on your own foot, be that masculine, the balancing of masculine and feminine energies inside you. You can provide for yourself. Once you start providing for yourself, once you get that confidence that I am more than enough, I really don't have to rely on anyone, I really have to do nothing on this earth. If you're a feminine, a woman who is listening to this, yes, I mean it for a woman, you just have to be present. You just have to be highly intuitive and follow your intuitions, and you need to start guiding your counterpart to what has to be done and what not. And if you're a man who is listening to this, start respecting yourself first. Start respecting yourself and start respecting others. The ego, the anger, where does this ego comes from? Okay, ego, we all, no matter whatever your gender is, with all due respect, 1155, yes, no matter whatever your gender is, what is ego? Egoistic person is someone that has struggled in his life, in or her life. They have struggled so much. Now that they have reached to a certain place, 12 as I say this, now that they have reached to a certain place out of so much of struggle, now they feel that, yes, I finally achieved it and I did it on my own. Now no one can plan and control me. The moment someone tries to trigger them, the moment someone tries to pin them up, they feel controlled, and that is where they feel like, nah, I'm not going ahead with this energy. And that's where the ego surfaces. Now there is a little difference between ego and drawing a line here. When I say drawing a line, you know that you have done your job. You have come out of the situation on your own. So the second part you can do when someone is trying to pin you up, you can humble way, in a humble manner, just say that, I respect your viewpoint, but I'm not buying it. I respect your viewpoint, but I'm not buying it. I have my own experience. You have your own experience. I respect it. But I respect my own self as well. So no, honey, you cannot control me. And I'm not allowing anyone to control my life anymore. I am mature enough to deal with my situations. I'm mature enough to handle certain situations on my own and in my own way, and I am creative enough to have that level of answers. I mean, I'm seeing a creative man. I am seeing a man evolving into a timeline, a time shift where you would be like, everything is magic. I think about this, it happens to me. I just have to touch and it's done. The life is coming with ease. And before ease, yes, we do go through all these situations. And that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. Now is the time to rest. Now is the time to let go of all the emotions again. Coming back, letting go. Work, what is it? Am I fearful about how would I pay my bills? Buy time. Your intuitions are trying to speak to you quite strongly these days. Your intuitions are kind of trying to say that, don't worry at all, because you have a different march. The spring is going to be way too different for you. 444, as I say that, thank you angels for being there with us. Yeah, you are going through a dark night of a soul. The only card that came out while I was pulling another deck. The Page of Swords. Yes, it is just an illusion that the life won't be good. It is trying to give you a confirmation. The life is beautiful. Whatever dark nights you're having right now, there is a purpose behind it. And you're moving out of this directions. You really don't have to worry and at all worry about it. Just be in this current moment. When I say be in this current moment, if this point of time it makes you feel like I'm really fearful about the expenses that are on my head and I don't really have money, start reframing the statement like, yes, money is flowing to me and it is going to flow to me in the right time, in divine timings. So by that point of time, all I have to do is buy a little more time from people I'm due to pay. Buy a little more time. It's okay to pay extra than to take those troubles on you. 555 has to say that. Yes, the change, the big change of perspective. Because everything is going to happen in a manner that you would be out of all your troubles in a way positive manner, like abundance. Abundance is flowing towards you, honey. Don't worry at all. Transformation, awakening, tower movement. Yes, you have that going. I understand. You have that going. What is happening? Let's go ahead and pull certain tarots for you all. What is happening? The summers have started already here. What's happening in next couple of days or in this following week? We are sitting on 18th of February. The 2, 3, 4 cards that came out. Okay. The Death. 6 of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles. In this coming week, what I saw was like this. In this coming week, the transformation that you have, you are furthermore going to deep dive into every tiny bit of things, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. If you feel like I would want to cry right now, cry. If you feel overwhelmed, do something that makes you feel a little better, but don't ignore the emotion. Ask yourself, where is this emotion coming from? So if I keep feeling fearful, like would people accept me with this look? Again, I'm coming back to this point. Many of you might be going through this. Would people accept me with this knowledge? Would I be accepted? The fear of acceptance, the fear of known, the fear of knowledge, whatever this fear is, sit with it and ask yourself, what if not happening? What if it doesn't happen? How does it matter to me? Does it really matter to me? No. Get rid of that identity of I, me, myself. No. Now is the time to, yes, deep dive inside you and let go of all those fears and anxieties. But that nowhere means that you are getting into a doubtful mode. 1818, as I say, that don't go into that doubting mode. Don't go into that mode of like, would I be able to do it? Yes, you would be able to do it. You have to pull in yourself. Now it's time for you to peep inside yourself. This is how the cards have come. The Queen of Pentacles is trying to say that, honey, everything is happening. Everything is happening. Nurture yourself. Don't worry about it. I'm getting the vibes like that. Yeah, please go into the past and look. You need to nourish yourself. Go into the past and look, what was that block that I went through? What was it that I was supposed to learn out of the situations? Yeah, let's go ahead and pull a couple of more clarity calls for you all. So many cards. Queen of Cups. Didn't I talk about kindness, humbleness? Just, okay, were you a king and a queen? How would have you taken these problems ahead? Whatever you're going through, whatever that emotion is, how would you have treated yourself? What would you have done to overpower this situation? Just start taking things like that. Imagine yourself, close your eyes, breathe in deeply, breathe out from your mouth, and just start imagining yourself as a king or a queen, no matter whoever is watching this. Start taking yourself like that and ask yourself, what this higher version of me would do in this current situation? Would they worry? Would they worry? No. And you would say that we would not be in this situation. Don't even think like that. That's a glitch. Because today the problems may look bigger because of whatever reasons. Tomorrow these problems would be smaller, but the level that you're going to go ahead to, that too has got its own sweet problems. So to be able to solve those big issues, you need to learn how to solve these issues. I'm not saying these are small. No, these are big at this point of time. So try to start answering all your questions like your higher version would do. If that higher version doesn't really matter to that higher version of the current problems, and it makes you feel like, who would take care of this? Who would worry so much about this? Who would get bothered about this? Then don't bother. Then don't get bothered. Just leave it to the divine flow. Let everything happen at divine timings. Meanwhile, you have been given some time to heal yourself, to take care of yourself. Do that, honey. That's the intention behind this timeline. That's the intention behind this planetary movements, of course. So why go against the force? When Mercury is retrograding, that means Mercury is going against the force. Understand what is happening to us humankind. All the zodiac signs are being impacted, affected so badly. So badly, I would not say badly. I'm sorry, I'll take my words back. Right and wrong, good and bad, hot pop, on shots, voice, creation basis and beyonds. The clearance, 55 on the timer. But the complete world, all the zodiac signs have their own troubles. And the trouble has happened as per the intensity the person is attached to this identity of theirs. Hence, everything is bringing a major change, a major shift. All these planetary movements are trying to teach you something. A page of cups. Yes. Yes. Universe is saying that. Please listen up. Please listen up. Everything is going in its own flow. At the moment, it may look the cup is upside down, but wait for the right moment. Everything might look like the world is ending, the tower movement is here, but no, wait. Wait for the timeline to come in. You are acing the mastery. You are getting the mastery over your own emotions. You are learning how to detach yourself from the materialistic world, and that's what universe is aiming you to do. That I want to detach. Universe wants you to detach from all these materialistic gains and that title, that position. I am the CEO of this company. I am so and so of this company. No, universe saying that detach. The emergency sirens could be significant. Whoever this is, time now. It's an emergency call for you all. This is a sign that you have taken more than enough efforts. You really fought a lot. You did your best. Now what universe is saying, that the exterior world that you did the best, now is the time to cut off from this exterior world and look within, go inside. If possible, isolate yourself from the current physical, in a current physical realm, like you're staying with the family. Go out and stay alone for some time, for a while, and peep inside you and check what is that emotion. What is that emotion that is not helping me move ahead? Start detaching yourself. Now is the time for you to rest. Now is not the time for you to take actions. Even if you want to take actions, it has to be within you. It has to be within you. The Three of Cups is trying to say that enough. Enough of you suffering so much. You have suffered a lot. You have got through a lot. You have suffered a lot, but there is an angel coming your way. You really don't have to worry about anything. The universe has got your back. There is no way anyone on this earth can trigger your sustenance, can trigger anything. Anything that is happening for the highest good, for your highest version to get elevated. And once you enter this new earth, new metaphysics earth, you would be the one who would be guiding people who have gone through the same path as yours, and you would be mentoring them out. Once you mentor, once you start mentoring, slowly the world is going to be this new metaphysic earth. That means people who choose to stay back in that old metaphysic earth, I'm not saying they are bad, no, they have their own story to be written, they have their own karmas to be cleared off. You would be the one who would be pulling these people ahead. So get prepared for the bigger task in your life. Whoever is watching this, you honey, you have chosen to ascend, and ascensions are never easy. But once you ascend, you are someone who will never cry a single bit, because you have done, you have stopped, you know, you have learned the art of detachment. You have learned how to detach from everything. Like, okay, that's gone, it's gone, it's okay, everything happens for a reason, should be your answer, or would be your answer. 26, as I was talking about it, 00 might be resonating to you all. Your throat chakra has healed. You would go ahead and speak the truth. Whoever that person is going to be, your parents, your siblings, your partner, whoever, you would start understanding the fact that we all are human beings. This is just a cloth we have. This body is just a clothing to our soul. The souls are beautiful. And you would start communicating at a soul level, not at a human realm. You would understand if this vibrations, this clothing doesn't tune up, doesn't match, it's okay to say it's so. You would learn how to communicate via your third eye and via soul realms in your dreams. You would learn, or you have already learned that. Again, the scratch, I don't know. While recording, this is the second time it has happened. Cats again, 27. 7. Yes, you're getting quite intuitive. Listen to your instincts. Everyone has its own story. Everyone has its own way of dealing with certain situations. It's high time that you listen to your instincts. Because the fastest, the quickest you listen, the quickest you ascend. Listen to your own stories, honey. That's the biggest message I'm getting at this point of time. Last few cards. Timeline, I told you, the month of March is what we are seeing a major shift. We have already entered the timeline, but you would start seeing, you are just at the verge of that phoenix moment where everything is now, the older self is now burning down, like it has already burned down, it's moving into ashes. Now this ash movement needs a little cooling period. Once this cools down, the new person awakens. You might be seeing dreams of babies might be resonating to you, white color might be resonating to you, you might be dreaming, yeah, you might be getting those vivid dreams, might resonate. 16, again I'm getting number 7 might be resonant. 7773330000555 is what is coming to you. The Hanged Man, look at things at the different perspective. Last few cards are trying to tell me everything is happening at the soonest part, and you might be traveling abroad. The peacock feathers, the peacock would be resonating, the feather might be resonating. Yes, you would be traveling quick, and you're traveling somewhere. You're traveling somewhere and you're sailing again. You're sailing in that emotions. You're getting control about your emotions. You're getting everything under your control. Now is not the time to control. Not now. Wait. You are learning the art of going with the intuitions. You are learning the art of listening to your higher self. And you are moving ahead, honey. You are getting multiple sources of income, and you are traveling. You are traveling to the favorite destination that you have been thinking about. The last card, and if meanwhile you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, high time you do that, honey. High time you do the subscription. I'm going to pull the cards from this today. 29, 30, as I say this. 33 again, yes. 33, 34. Let's take a card. Do we have anything from this deck? 6 of Cups is what I'm looking there again, yes. Nourishing energies. The last flip, do we have anything from this deck? No, we don't have anything from this, but no, nothing from this. Or the last card. Trust in the place, space, time, and self. Trust in the place, space, time, and self. As I was pulling up, it was 3003, the last card from this holidays on the platter. You are going ahead with holidays, as I was talking about. Very soon, if the holiday is calling you up, go ahead and do. That's what I was saying, that if there is a calling, like I would want to go alone and have that isolation time, yes, start pulling your reframing your statements from I lack mentality, like I don't have this, to something, this is an energy and this is always flowing towards me. Start having that. The diet needs to be changed here. So someone, you need to change your diet. Whoever you are, you need to start having more organic and healthy food, is the last message. I don't know why I'm feeling like I need to pull in one more card. Yeah, one more card, and it came out like that. Practice. With daily practice, you can polish your skills and talents. So someone who was seeking a confirmation, should I opt in for this course? Yes. Again, the intuitions. Yes. Opt in for that course and it will help you upskill, and once you enter this new timeline, you would be mastering over the skills. This is a timeline to upgrade and upskill yourself, and you would have this mastery. Go ahead and read those books. Go ahead and enroll for certain programs. YouTube is always available. Go ahead and watch certain good videos onto your practice, whatever topic you feel like going ahead with. I love you all. Stay blessed. Subscribe, show some love, put in some comments to let me know that you are observing, you are watching me and giving me all sort of loves. Thank you so much to all the lovely people out there. And please don't worry, this time shall pass, and with blessings of universe, you have the back of universe. Don't have to really worry about anything on this earth. Love you. Stay blessed. Om Namah Shivaya, and see you in the other video.